What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tuned in to another edition of my vlog. Thank you for subscribing, for supporting. You guys have been blowing my channel up. It's growing, and I'm spreading the positivity and the motivation. If you have any questions about life coaching, hit me up at bigherc916.com. You know, life is not always perfect. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we make bad choices. But if you're not laying 6 feet in the ground and you're not stuck up in a penitentiary, then you got some get back. If you're healthy, you got your 10 toes, your 10 fingers, and you can get up and be mobile, you can make some shit happen. So don't be too hard on yourself. You know, we all have goals, we all have certain things we want to accomplish in life, but sometimes it might take us a little longer to accomplish those goals. And I found something the other day I came across, and I thought it'd be cool to share it with you guys because, you know, it kind of made me think about a lot of the things I hear in the comments and, you know, things people say in regards to some of the videos. And it's called How Not to Be Hard on Yourself. You know, I'm very hard on myself, and sometimes I kick myself in the ass for some of the things I did when I was younger and less knowledgeable. And I think like, man, if I would have just made a different choice, man, how different would my life be? Well, you can't go back and change history, but you can change your future. You can dictate your future. So these are some of the things I want to share with you guys. Your mistakes are part of your learning process. Making mistakes is a part of growing up, is a part of maturing. It's a part of becoming the better you. If you didn't make mistakes, then somehow you must be just from another planet, because we've all done things that we turn around and wish we wouldn't have did to some degree. You know, they might not be detrimental, but they're choices nonetheless. So, you know, just learn from your mistakes, man. Don't compare yourself to others because you are not them. We are all unique in our own way. To say that, you know, you're not Michael Jordan, or you're not Jeff Bezos, or you're not Mark Zuckerberg, or Floyd Mayweather, I mean, those people are who they are, and that's what makes all of us unique, because we all have unique traits that define us. So be proud of who you are, and don't try to compare yourself to other people and feel that you have shortcomings because you don't match up. There is no right way to do anything. You know, a lot of times people want to tell you that you have to do something a specific way, or you got to get to a certain goal a certain way, and that's not necessarily true. I know people who have started businesses, and they went on to become multi-million-dollar businesses just based on these people's just actions. They didn't take any course, they didn't follow any specific path. I mean, a lot of people would have said that the way they're running their business, they'll go out of business within the next couple years, and these people have actually thrived. So don't let somebody tell you how you should go about doing something. Stand up for what you believe in, even if it's unpopular. If there's something that you truly believe in, that you feel that's bettering yourself, hey man, stand by it. As long as you're not hurting nobody, you're not causing any damage to someone, emotionally or physically, man, go about doing you, man. Don't let people tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, and then later regret having made that decision to stop being you. Learn from people who criticize you. You know, people say things, and sometimes those things can be hurtful. Sometimes those things can appear to be bullying. And, you know, when you step back and look at them, maybe some of them can actually benefit you. I look at certain things that people say, and I say, okay, is this something that's just totally out of their ass, or is this something right here that I can maybe learn from? Maybe the way I articulate myself, maybe the way I explain things, or the way I carry my appearance. You know, I'll take that into consideration, because I always want to be the best I can be. Accept your weakness as your features. Now this one, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's considered a weakness, but others might look at it as a weakness. Being 5'5", people might look at it as a weakness. Being, 6'8" and not being able to play basketball, somebody might look at it as a weakness. Whatever it is that others appear in their eyes to be a weakness might be a strength in your eyes. So disregard that, and things that people tend to judge you on, look at it as a strength. I mean, I was bow-legged. People used to call me, "Oh, you little bow-legged little cowboy. How many horses you been riding?" I used to, when I run, my legs bow out, but I was quick. So, I had to deal with that. And then being dark-skinned, hey, black ass hurt, black hurt, blah, 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 blah. And I used to just kind of laugh, man. And now, those things help me thrive, being bow-legged, black, handsome. Hey, man, it's all good. Look at your past as an adventurous biography. Hey, I look at it as it was something that got me to where I am now. If I hadn't have been, out there doing what I was doing, then I wouldn't have the background of knowledge I have to share with you guys. Going through high school, hustling on the street, doing XXX movies, going to the pen, coming out, messing with cars, doing my thing, bodybuilding, all those things helped me define who I am. And I don't have regrets. I mean, I wish I would have never went to the pen and went to juvenile hall and those places. But as a person, I'm very happy that I've been able to share my insight with life to you guys, hopefully helping you guys become better people. Don't underestimate your talent until you apply it 100 times. I would say 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. Don't underestimate your talent, man. You never know how far or how close you are to getting to that next level. Sometimes it might be, 2 sessions away from you really mastering what it is you are trying to master. A lot of times we doubt ourselves before it's time because we listen to other people. If you're trying to master something, man, keep doing it, man. You never know. And what somebody might consider mastery, you might already have it mastered in in somebody else's eyes. So to hell with what they're talking about. Every single problem you have is not unique. We all have problems. I mean, nobody's perfect. Sometimes we look at situations and we get frustrated, but it's a part of life. You don't go and want to commit suicide because you didn't pass a test, or you had an extramarital affair, or you had a bad day. I mean, this is what makes us human beings, is the fact that we make mistakes. But you don't need to take it to that extreme, or take somebody else's life as a result of something that affected you. We just need to grow, learn, create balance in our lives, have some spirituality in our lives, and we'll become better people in the long run. Intelligence is relative, self-esteem is not. Intelligence is relative. Some people can appear to be very smart, and then you go to their house and they live like pigs, and you wonder, well, damn, if this person is so articulate and so well-rounded, why do they have so much filth and clutter and they hoard? I've seen a lot of people that, you would think that, oh man, this person's hella sharp, and then you see how they're living, you're like, man, when's the last time you cleaned this place out? It's just filthy, man. So it's all relative, man. And self-esteem, you have to develop that from within inside. It took me a while to build a certain level of confidence, but as I grew and became more sure of myself and who I was, my confidence grew. And it just takes time sometimes. You got to really put the energy out there and focus. Express your anger in a creative way. Yeah, you get mad, somebody cuts you off in traffic, you're in Costco and people are stuttering through the lines. Hey, leave Costco, or when you get home, meditate, hit you a punching bag, go work out, go do you some yoga. There's a lot of things you can do rather than to lash out towards another individual which will cause you some detrimental harm in the long run. You know, you just got to find ways to channel that energy. There's other things you could do to channel that energy. Surround yourself with people who want you to succeed. This is number one. You got to surround yourself around people who want to see you be a winner. If anybody in your circle is against you accomplishing your ultimate goal, against you being the best you can be, then they're not your true friend. You need to eliminate them from that circle. Maybe I don't even think you should call them an associate. You might just call them somebody you see in passing traffic, but get them away from you, man. Everybody who's around you should be, voting for you, should be pushing you, should be wanting you to excel, I know that if I'm around somebody, I always want to see them get the most out of their performance as far as whether they're working, whether they're, creative talent, whatever it is they're doing. And I would expect the same from them as far as for me. So, hey, just a couple things I thought I'd share with you guys. I found it to be very positive, and I'm always trying to spread that positivity and motivation. So holler at me, Big Herc 916, and also subscribe to my Instagram and my Twitter, Big Herc 916.